All right, everybody, welcome to our team call. Today is Tuesday, May 3rd, and tonight, Emma and I are excited to chat with you guys about becoming a business starter on the leadership ladder. So as you guys don't know, or should know, excuse me, and if you don't know, you should learn and figure this out, but the leadership ladder is basically like a group of benchmarks that are gonna help you not just move forward in your business, but create a solid foundation for your business, okay? So the reason why Emma and I wanted to do this call was so that you guys could really learn what the things are that are gonna help you build a solid foundation and help you achieve this first rung on the leadership ladder. And another reason is because now with our new team call structures for the month, you guys know that every third Tuesday is going to be a business starter call. So you must qualify to be a business starter or above. So you can be a team leader, team builder, anything above business starter in order to hop on our business starter calls every month. And if you do not qualify for business starter, you won't be able to earn a spot on that call. So we wanted to do this call just to kind of share with you guys so that, if you didn't qualify in April for business starter, you know everything that you need. You have all of the resources and you know what you need to do this month so that you can qualify and can make it onto that call. But also, mostly we want to share this so that you guys can, like we said, create that basically a stable foundation for your business. You know what I mean? The leadership ladder is just going to help you so that, you're not just recruiting 8 coaches and, building 2 emeralds to become a diamond and then fall from your rank the next month and never reach diamond again. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the point. That's not why we want you to push for diamond and for rank. We want you to push for this stuff because we want you to create a solid, stable foundation for your business. But if you're just pushing for rank and not doing the things that we're going to go over tonight, your diamond is going to be really shaky and unstable, and that's not fun. Then your income is going to be fluctuating. We don't want that. No, we want you to start to build a solid residual income that's going to just continue to grow over time. So that's why the leadership ladder is so important and goes just so much more above and beyond rank. And it's something that should be honestly like your first and most important goal for yourself in your business, because if you push for your leadership ladder goals, chances are the other goals that come along with rank and success club and whatnot are going to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, all that being said, we're going to start off with business starter, the very first rung on the leadership ladder. And I'm going to go a little bit more into what this exactly means, what kind of requirements that you need to fulfill in order to hit this benchmark and all that stuff. So I'm going to switch over to PowerPoint. Emma, you can just chime in and unmute yourself whenever you're feeling necessary. Okay. You guys all
I will.
I know you will. I don't even know. Can you guys see the screen? Can you give me a thumbs up? Can you see? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. All right, guys, becoming a business starter. So objectives for this call, what we're hoping is that you guys will learn to understand and master the 4 vital behaviors consistently, okay? And we're going to be going specifically into a couple of them, but basically, around that, the 4 vital behaviors are going to be like your game plan for becoming a business starter, okay? We're going to help you kind of choose your platform and learn how to start sharing effectively. So start posting consistently and sharing the right stuff that's going to help you attract the right people to your business. Form that foundation for healthy business habits. I think I wrote that wrong. Sorry. Foundation for healthy business habits for success. So, understanding what those habits are that are going to help you create that solid foundation. And obviously, so that you can move forward and implement this stuff and grow your business from coach to business starter, working towards team builder, or whatever the next rung is that you need to achieve on the leadership ladder. So first off, we just want to go over quickly, what is a business starter? What is this about? How do I get there? How do I make it happen? Just so that you guys understand basically what a business starter is and the things that you need to achieve in order to make it happen. So to qualify as a business starter, it's really simple, you guys. You need to earn at least $100 in commission within the month in your business. You need to qualify for Success Club 5, and you must be an active coach. That's all you got to do to be a business starter. So instead of feeling like you got to focus on 3 different things or whatever, really all you need to focus on is Success Club. If you make Success Club 5 your non-negotiable goal, guess what? The commissions will come, and being an active coach will come. If you're hitting Success Club, you'll be active, right? Because in order to be active, you need to have 50 personal volume points, as you guys should know. Or for new coaches who maybe don't know that, in order to be an active coach, you need to have 50 volume points, which can come from purchases that you make yourself or from your customers. So if you're helping 3 people and hitting Success Club, that will be checked off the list, as will your $100 in commissions.
And with Success Club 5, you have to have 90 PV. So to qualify for Success Club, you have to have your 90 PV, so you'll automatically be active.
Yep, there you go. Even easier. So, but no, first and foremost, basically, you guys, focus on Success Club. You hit Success Club, you'll be able to basically wrap up everything that you need in order to be a business starter. So that's what we're going to focus on, and just focus on the most important business activities and habits that are going to help you with hitting Success Club. Okay, so first off, you guys, a couple things to talk about when it comes to Success Club. If you are a business builder, and what I mean by a business builder is not a discount coach or a hobby coach, although if you're a hobby coach and just kind of like want to dabble in this for a business, I mean, chances are I guess there would be some hobby coaches on this call, but I would probably guess that the majority of you would say you are business builders, right? You're here to build your business and be successful with this. So if that's the case, Success Club 5 just has to be a non-negotiable monthly goal for you, no matter what. Not like no matter what, you guys, okay? So it shows, because the coaches that are hitting Success Club consistently earn 3 to 5 times more than the coaches who are inconsistent with it or who don't hit it at all. I mean, that's a really big difference, right, you guys? Like 3 to 5 times. Wouldn't you like to be one of those coaches that's earning 3 to 5 times more? I know you would. So understand that if that's something that's important to you, growing your residual income with this, which I know it is for all of you guys, because that's going to be a part of whatever your goals are with this, whether it's to quit your job or to be able to spend more time with your kids or be able to save up money for debt or whatever. Being able to grow your income is going to be a part of that. So how do you grow your income? By hitting Success Club, okay? And if you were to look at almost every single top coach in Beachbody, chances are that coach is either a Success Club All-Star or an All-Star Legend, which means that they have been hitting Success Club consistently month after month for at least a year, if not 2 or longer, okay? So once again, you guys, success leaves clues. You want to be one of those top coaches that's walking across the stage at Summit or making big things happen, commit to Success Club every single month, okay? And you guys, like, bottom line, hitting Success Club means that you're helping 3 new people every month, right? And that's what we're here to do as coaches. That's the point of what we're here to do. We're here to help people reach their goals, okay? So if you're hitting Success Club, it means that you are, making that mission happen, okay? And let's not forget about the Success Club trip, right? Like, that's just an added little bonus, and all of the other fun little things that come along with hitting Success Club. Like, I'm super pumped for my Shakeology apron next month. I don't know, or that I'm getting this month because of hitting Success Club in April. Like, I'm going to be cooking in my Shakeology apron for, I don't even know how long, until my husband tells me not to wear it anymore because it's embarrassing. But you get some really cool prizes and really awesome incentives from Beachbody and from, our team for hitting Success Club. So you guys, bottom line is this goal just has to be part of your business. If you're wanting to be successful with this, whatever your goals are, okay? You're a business builder. If you're in it, Success Club, non-negotiable, no matter what, okay? Moving forward. Now we're going to get into the meat of all of this. What is going to help you in hitting Success Club? What kind of actions are going to help you make this happen? And I'm really glad that we're having this call now, beginning of the month, because you guys can start implementing this now. You have an entire month ahead of you, and you have plenty of time to hit Success Club and use this stuff, okay, you guys? So let's get into it. Number 1, you've got to make sure that you're expanding your network. You guys, you all know that, but I have a couple little tricks and things that I've learned, some new things that'll hopefully give you some new ideas and new perspective on expanding your network. So number 1 thing that you can do every single day is re-engage with 3 friends that you already have in your network. You know what I mean? Like those people that you're already friends with. And be specific about the friends that you're re-engaging with. I'm talking about the people that are like your ideal customer or coach, people that are in your target market. Okay. Like I wouldn't pick like a 45-year-old dude to re-engage with, right? Because like that's not really my target market. My target market is women that are, you know, in my age, or maybe like went to college and graduated, and maybe they're still trying to figure out their plan, right? Like maybe they're married, you know, don't have kids yet, whatever, or like to travel, you know, whatever your target market is. Find 3 friends every single day that match, you know, your target market and re-engage with them. Okay. And you guys, you got to remember that when it comes specifically with Facebook, actually now Instagram too, now that Instagram's incorporating the whole algorithm thing, if you aren't engaging with somebody on your Facebook, your posts are not showing up in their newsfeed. So if you're re-engaging with 3 people every single day, and by re-engaging, I mean you can give them comments on their on whatever is going on in their life, on their public posts, or sending them you know, a private message, just wanting to reconnect, getting people the comments that you would like to receive, right? Like what kind of stuff would you like to hear about? Go to their page, re-engage with them based on their recent posts. What this is going to do is it's going to help you tap into your market that you already have, right? It's, you don't have, and of course you need to be adding new friends to your market every single day, but a great way that you can just really like help yourself, well, what's the word I'm trying to say? Get more done in less time, and really just utilize your market as best you can, your network that you already have, is to just re-engage with the friends that you already have on your Facebook, so that your posts are now starting to pop up again on their newsfeed. And now they're seeing you more every single day, right? And along with that, you guys, with the 3 new friends that you're re-engaging with every day, I want you to then go to their friends. So you can go on Facebook and look at who their friends are. Find 3 new people that you aren't friends with that are also in your target market, because chances are, if this person, your friend, is in your target market, chances are they have friends that are in your target market too, right? Like attracts like. And then all you got to do is shoot them a message, send them a friend request. And you can keep it as simple and friendly as, hey, I hope you don't mind me friend requesting you. I saw we're both mutual friends with blah, 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 and we seem like we have things in common. And you can even talk about, you know, why, you know, whatever things you find in common. Maybe you guys both have like 2, you know, kids under the age of 4 or something, you know, whatever. Incorporate that in your message. But re-engage with your current market and use your current market to expand your market. Okay. I hope that this helps you guys. But you remember that this is going to take consistency. Okay. You've got to make sure that you're doing this every single day. This re-engaging with your friends, should we say re-engage with old friends, with 3 old friends a day, and then add 3 new friends a day. Sorry, typo. But you guys, if you're consistent with this for 30 days, you have now re-engaged with 90 people that were already in your network, just not seeing in your posts, and you have 90 new eyes on your posts. That's 180 people who weren't seeing your post last month that are seeing your post now. That's a big difference, right? And think about when you continue to be consistent with this every single month. It's really simple, and all that you're really doing is just making friends and building relationships and finding new people that you connect with on some level, okay? So stay consistent with this stuff. Now, along with that, you guys, you've got to remember that posting on social media has also got to be part of that consistency, okay? Now, when you're posting, here's just a couple examples of some things, hopefully, if you struggle with posting. Here are some like really basic things to remember when it comes to creating really engaging posts on social media. Number 1, ask people for advice, because people love to give their opinion about things, okay? My example here, I'm looking for the best tips on growing out my hair. Any products or tips you would recommend, right? Like people are going to be all over that, saying like, oh my gosh, I use XYZ, I use this, I do that, I wrap my hair in coconut oil and stand out in the sun for 3 hours a day. Like people are going to give you like whatever they think is like their best opinion, right? So ask for it. That's such a great way to get lots of comments and lots of eyes on your posts, okay? Ask people their opinion about things. Once again, people love to give their opinion. I love this example. Watching Pretty Woman, and it doesn't matter how many times I've seen it, I love it just as much every time. Which movies do you just not get tired of? Boom, like you are going to have people all over your posts telling you what their favorite movies are, right? I mean, it's just so great to ask people for advice and opinions, because that's what people love to do, is give their advice and their opinion and their 2 cents about everything, okay? Add value. You can do this in many, many ways. You can talk about, or you can talk about a recommendation for some new product that you tried, right? Like I said, you have to try this new spiralizer I got from Amazon. Talk about your new spiralizer, or give some tips that you learned in your challenge group about drinking more water, or provide a recipe for people that you use in your meal prep this week. Whatever it is, add value. Okay, make sure that your posts have a purpose, you guys. Don't just post without having some sort of value, whether it's asking people advice for engagement or you providing something to your audience, giving them value. You've got to have something with your post. Don't just slap stuff up there. And I think that Christina Delgado talked about that in the National Wake Up Call this week. But just know that you should always be posting with purpose. And quality is better than quantity, okay? Don't feel like you just need to get a post up there to get it up there, so you're just going to throw up a Shakeology selfie and call it good. If that's the only reason why you're posting because you want to get one of your 3 posts up, it's better to just not post, in my opinion, and take some time to think about your posts and, you know what I mean, be more intentional if you need to, than to just slap stuff up there, okay? And then last, of course, make sure that you are showing interest on other people's posts. And a really great tip, you guys, is whenever you have posts, for example, like asking for advice or opinions or adding value, and you have some people in mind that you think would really, give a good opinion, or somebody that would like the recipe that you shared because you know that they're vegan and the recipe you're sharing is vegan or whatever, tag that person in your post. Be like, blah, 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 how do you tag you in this? I really think that you'd love it. Or if you're asking some tips about growing out your hair and one of your friends has this long, beautiful hair, tag them and be like, girl, what are you using? Please share your secrets, right? To tag your friends or those people that you have in mind that you're building a relationship with in your posts. Just so that, once again, it helps you get more eyes on your post and helps you connect with that person on just a level outside of health and fitness. Okay, so remember that you got to post with a purpose and make this a part of your consistency in your plan. Okay, because that's what's going to help you draw the right people to you. And when you are putting out tons of value for free on social media, people are going to start to just come to you. They're going to be attracted to you, right? If you're giving out value for free, they're going to want to come to you. Okay, so just remember that. If you want more people to come to you, make sure that you're putting out stuff that's going to attract the right people to you, okay? By slapping up a Shakeology selfie that doesn't really do much for anybody, that's not going to attract people to you, okay? So think about that. Make sure you're intentional with your posts. Okay, so now I'm going to go a little bit more into what kind of stuff to post about to help you with building your or expanding your network and building your market and attracting the right people to you. But before I get into that, you guys, just some really simple things to remember when it comes to not just Facebook, but social media in general. Number 1, make sure your profile is public on Instagram and on Facebook. And I understand that some people don't want to make their profiles public on Facebook, but I would go search YouTube and look up Birgitta Limford's Facebook video, Expanding Your Network on Facebook. She talks about this. But if you are here to start building your business, through social media and Facebook or whatever, Instagram is your, what you're going to use, your avenue that you're going to use to build your business, you've got to realize that not having a public profile is like closing off yourself from tons and tons of people, okay? It's like shooting yourself in the foot almost, you guys. You're literally keeping yourself from tons of people. So if you are worried about posting stuff on your profile that's public, remind yourself this. Would I be okay with my grandma seeing this, right? Only post stuff that you're okay with a total stranger seeing, or your grandma or whoever, right? Don't put stuff out there if you don't want everyone's, you know what I mean? If you don't want to be talking about your kids or showing pictures of your kids or something, or sharing something private about your children, then don't put that stuff out there. Emma, were you going to add something in?
Yeah. And I was going to say, with your profile being public, like Alexis said, you're really blocking yourself off, because I've actually had people come to me and say, hey, I don't really know you, but I saw your post pop up in my newsfeed because my friend liked your post. Now, if my profile would have been private, it wouldn't have done that, and it wouldn't have reached that person because it would have been blocked off. So not only is it beneficial for when people are coming to your page, they can see all of your posts, it also helps your posts pop into other people's friends' feeds, even if you're not friends with them at that point. So just another thing about having your profile public.
Yes, that's great. Thank you so much for adding that. That's such a good point that I did not even think of. Yes, another great reason, you guys. So I know it's scary, but just know that you're using this for your business now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just part of your business. Social media is going to be part of your business. And if you want, there's so many different ways that you can, change the privacy on things if you need to. So swallow the pill and just go for it and make your profile public, okay? Also, make sure that your profile picture is clear and it's a picture of you and not your car or your dog or something, right? Because if people are coming to your page, especially if you're working on adding new people every single day, which is what you should be doing. If you don't have a profile picture that's of you and it's happy and smiling and inviting, chances are people are gonna be like, okay, who's this dog person? This person has their dog. Like, I don't know who that, you know what I mean? Like, they can't connect with you if they don't see a picture of you. When it's a picture of you and your face, and you're smiling, you're happy, it's so much more inviting, and people are just gonna feel more connected to you and more okay with adding you on Facebook or on, all social media, not just Facebook.
Yeah, I want to add something else too. So I remember Janelle Summers actually talked about this when she spoke at Summit last year, and she was saying how she's such an introvert, and her sister was like, dude, you got to have like a picture of your face. And she like put up a picture of like her, but like her face was covered like with a hat. And she was like, no, like you have to have your face or people are not going to go. So even like top coaches, she's like I'm pretty sure she's the most earning coach in the
top earning,
top earning coach, even had struggled with that in the past. So like, just know that if you are an introvert and you don't like selfies or whatever, because I know that there are some people who are afraid of that. I know Lauren talked about it on her last team call with the roulette. There was one girl who she noticed that didn't have any selfies, and she asked, do you like taking selfies of yourself? And she's like, no, actually I don't. And so don't be afraid of that, because people want to see you. They want to see who they're connecting with. So
yep.
Another little story.
And I mean, I think about it myself too. When I'm like going on Instagram and I'm looking for people to connect with, if they don't have a picture of themselves, or they don't, and I go and scroll in their feed and there's like just pictures of like food and their workouts or like dumbbells or like motivational quotes, but there's no pictures of them or their face, or, even full body pictures, all you have are your face. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you got to show people all aspects of you and show yourself in your face in your posts. Because remember this, you guys, we all have the exact same products and programs that we are offering to people, right? We have the exact same 21-day fix, exact same Shakeology formula. I don't have some magical Shakeology formula that's different than the 420,000 other coaches, right? So don't get caught up in trying to, what's the word I'm trying to say? Promote the products, right? Because people can go and buy the products everywhere. What you should be promoting is you, because they can't buy that anywhere else. They can't get you as a coach or your challenge group or your support from anywhere else. So that's what you should be trying to quote unquote sell on social media, is you. And how do you do that? You got to be showing your face, and you got to be showing yourself and your personality. Okay. So just know that it's going to help people connect with you and your brand more. And when they can do that, that is how you are able to build that trust with them so that they commit and join your challenge group or your team. Okay. And then last, pick, and I should have said 5 to 7, but pick at least 5 central topics to focus on in your posts. Okay. And what this is going to do is it's going to help you create a system for yourself so that you know what you should be posting on. You don't have to be sitting there twiddling your thumbs for 30 minutes, figuring out what you got to post. Number 2, it's going to be what people come to your page for. Great example, great example is the amazing Brittany Powers, right? She posts her damn workout videos every single morning. And you know what? I would bet you that every move that Brittany posts every single morning, she's posted it before. But the thing is, people have come to love her for her page and her workout videos, and that's what they expect every morning. And they come to her page for it because she made it one of her things, one of her parts of her brand. And now that's what, people are looking for that. So find that thing for you. I don't know if you guys follow me on Snapchat. I do a dance party every morning with my Energize on Snapchat. And I have people telling me every single day, I love your morning Snapchat dance parties, right? So start to figure out what it is all about you, and just start sticking to that and make it part of your brand and stay consistent with it. And it's also going to be how you add value. Okay. So a great example is if you're a mom or you're a new mom, maybe you're going to add value by sharing some tips about breastfeeding or being a new mom, or, you know, whatever, some recommendations for some cool new baby stuff that you got, right? I don't know. But the thing is, when you're adding value for things related to you, you're going to attract people who are like you that need that value that you're putting out there, right? So find your central topics that are all about you. Focus on that in your posts, and that's what's going to help you start to attract the right people to you, okay? And to help you kind of create these central topics, you guys, think about these things. Like, what do you like to read about? What do you find yourself scrolling on you know what I mean, on whatever, on the internet? You know, what are you scrolling on? What blogs do you visit? What kind of pins do you repin on Pinterest, right? Like, what are your Pinterest boards? What are your interests that you have? What pages do you visit often? Some examples, you know, your faith, fitness, family, maybe you're married, you have XYZ amount of kids, or fashion, or maybe you're into dogs, or you're parenting in some way, or running, or whatever, right? Like, figure out what your things are and start with your interests and the things that you like and you love, as well as, you know, your struggles too. Maybe you're overcoming some health issues, or you have PCOS or diabetes or high blood pressure or whatever, right? You know, think about both the good things and the bad things. Not, I won't say bad things, but you know what I mean? Like, the struggles is what I meant to say. The struggles that you're going through and overcoming, because once again, that's another way for you to attract the right people. Because if you're attracting people who are trying to overcome the same problem that you have, guess what? They're going to want to link up with you, because you guys both have a problem that same problem you're trying to solve. And if you can offer them a solution in some way, you know what I mean? Like, that person is really going to build that trust with you. Okay. So find your central topics, figure out what that is, and stick to posting about that stuff. Okay, you guys? Oops, did I put that on twice? Okay. So now I kind of want to move into the invite vital behavior. Okay. You know, I'm not going to necessarily talk all about personal development. You guys all know, you know, you should know personal development should be a huge part of your business. If you're not in our Miracle Morning Book Club, make sure that you get yourself added to the Miracle Morning Book Club if that's something you want to commit to, or at least just make sure that you're listening to audio or reading a book every single day. But I'm not going to go into personal development. I really want to focus on the inviting. So I feel like that's the one vital behavior that coaches slack on, because it involves you going outside of your comfort zone if you're not comfortable with necessarily reaching out to people or talking to people every single day. Because let's be real, that's not something we are intentionally trying to do every single day, right? But it is when you become a coach. So just know that inviting doesn't have to be scary. And I know that it might be if it's outside of your comfort zone, but don't be one of those coaches that slacks on this. Because if you do, guess what? Your business isn't going to grow. You're not going to become a business starter. You're not going to hit Success Club, and you're not going to reach the goals that you set for yourself when you started this. Okay. So embrace this and know that it's just part of the process. And inviting does not have to be scary. Okay, you guys. So I kind of wanted to break down the invite process and how I go through it in just as simple a way as I can. Okay. So number one, know your audience and make sure you're posting. Kind of just went through all that stuff, right? Know your central topics, figure out your brand and who it is that you're speaking to. And you got to make sure that you're sharing about that 3 to 5 times a day. Okay. And use your posts to build interest in your challenge groups, as well as coaching. I should put that down. Challenge groups and coaching by planting seeds. Okay. That's really what your social media should be for, to add value and plant seeds as well. Okay. And you can plant seeds so many different ways, you guys, about challenge groups and coaching. You can share your journey, share how you're doing with your program, right? Talk about a non-scale victory. Talk about something from your workout today that was hard. Talk about something that you overcame today. You know what I mean? Give shout outs to people in your challenge group, whether it's your challenger or whether it's just a fellow challenger in your group. You know what I mean? Give somebody a public shout out. Okay. Post a tip or a trick that you're learning in your challenge group, right? Because everybody learns like something new. I learn something new from my challengers every single month in my challenge groups. Okay. So post something and talk about, oh, I have to share this cool tip that I learned in my challenge group today, right? Post recipes from your group, you can share your own recipes, share a recipe from somebody else that was in the group, and be like, wow, one of the other challengers in my group just shared this recipe. Had to post for you guys. And then of course, plant seeds directly by inviting. You've got to make sure that you're posting directly about your challenge groups and coaching every single week, okay? But number one, know your audience and make sure you're consistent about posting. Number two, use your posts to plant seeds, which means you guys got to be intentional about your posts. Once again, don't just slap up something just to put it up there, okay? Quality is better than quantity in this situation. Number three, after you start being consistent with your posts, reach out to the people that are engaging, okay? If people are liking or commenting, shoot them a message real quick and say, thanks for the support. Are you on a health and fitness journey also? Of course, embellish that, add some more stuff to it. Go on their page, like and comment on some of their stuff, right? But along with that, you guys, make sure too that you're re-engaging with the friends that you already have and then adding those new friends, that process I talked about at the beginning, okay? Because this is what's gonna help you get those conversations going, okay? And along with that, you can start conversations so many different ways. I'm not even gonna get into that, but just by, once again, engaging with those that are liking, commenting on your posts, re-engaging with old friends, and then adding new friends every single day, that right there is gonna help you get at least 10 conversations started, right? So just commit to doing that every single day and keep it simple. Keep it simple with the invite, okay? You guys, I literally will just commit to these conversations, getting these conversations going, and then the easiest way for me to transition to an invite is to let the conversation die off and then just reconnect with them maybe a day later and say, you know what, I was thinking about our conversation we had the other day, and I really think that you'd be a great fit for my challenge group or my team because XYZ, because you said that you hate your job, or because you said you wish you could have more time with your kids, or because you said XYZ. And if you don't have the reason yet, you don't have the XYZ, that means that you haven't built the relationship enough. Go back, continue to build the relationship. Go comment on their posts, engage with them. You know what I mean? You got to just build that relationship until you figure out what that thing is that reason that you feel like a challenge group or joining your team would help them. You know what I mean? Listen for their struggles. Listen for cues in what they're talking about. You know what I mean? And of course, like I said, plant those seeds in your conversations. Whenever people ask me like how I'm doing, how are things going, right? Like that's obviously like one of the first questions people are going to ask you when you start conversations, especially if you're reconnecting with people you haven't talked to in a while. One of the easiest way to plant seeds, I'm actually, just working a lot. I'm a health and fitness coach now, and I'm just working on putting together these challenge groups for my team, and it's a lot of fun, blah, blah, blah. And boom, you can invite people really simply that way by saying, I don't know if you'd be interested in it or not, but I actually have one coming up in a couple weeks, and I'm looking for 3 more people. If you or anyone like might be interested, please let me know. You know what I mean? What do you think? Something like that, right? You guys, I think we overcomplicate this invite thing way too much. Just keep it super simple. And one thing that Alexis says that I absolutely love, talk like you're bros with that person. Like, that's how I do it. I keep it super casual. I don't know if you'd be down for this, but I think you'd be great. Like, I really think you'd love it because XYZ, boom. Like, just keep it simple. Don't be afraid to invite and just bring it up to people, okay? And like I said, just create that simple system for yourself when you're doing this. Oh, that leads me right into my next one. Use the system. So once again, you guys, use the tools and resources that we have for you, okay? Emma and I both have some scripts that help you if you have no idea how to start a conversation or invite or whatever, and you've never hit Success Club, then chances are you're not saying the right things. So instead of trying to just figure this out on your own and continue to say the wrong things over and over, why not lower the amount of growing pains for yourself and use our systems and our scripts that we know work, okay? So if you, once again, you guys, I talk to so many coaches who are saying, well, I'm struggling to hit Success Club, I don't know. And I say, well, what are you saying in your conversations? Have you used a script? Like, what are you saying? Like, well, no, I don't even know what the scripts are. I've never heard of that. Okay, well, then chances are, like I said, you're probably saying the wrong thing. So use the scripts. And when I say use them, I don't mean copy and paste them. I mean, look at them, look at the process of the questions. You know what I mean? Like, look at like the process that we go through and the questions that we ask, and you know what I mean? And make it into your own words. But you guys, like, you do not need to reinvent the wheel here. There's a process for how you can have your conversations with people that works. So just use the system, okay? And along with that, use videos to give the details, okay? And it's funny because Christina Delgado talked about this also on the National Wake Up Call. But you guys, I do not sit there and tell people 21 Day Fix is this awesome program where you get 7 portion control containers, 7 different workouts, blah, 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 XYZ, blah, 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 right? Don't feel like you need to give all the information, okay? I use the videos every single day on pretty much every conversation that I have, whether it's, the video for the program that we're talking about, or whether that's the webinar talking about coaching. But either way, you guys, let the videos give the details about the programs and the products, okay? And what you need to really work on is digging deep with that person, asking them the questions, figuring out where they're struggling, what their goals are, all that kind of stuff, okay? And let the videos give the details. And of course, make sure you're following up with people. You know what I mean? That's got to be part of the system. Every person that is, one of the people that signs up with me this month is somebody that I've talked to multiple times before at previous months. I was just talking to one of my coaches today on a call and told her that I just signed up a challenger today. And I was just curious, and because it was somebody that I know that I've been talking to for a very long time about joining my challenge group. And I looked back at our emails, and she joined my first clean eating, or not my first clean eating group, but she joined one of my first clean eating groups back in December of 2014. December 2014, you guys. What is it now? May of 2016? It took me a year and a half for this girl to commit. But you know what? I never, ever stopped following up with her every single month. There were some months where she didn't respond back. There were some months where she would join a clean eating group here and there. But I just kept checking in with her. And you know what? She finally is ready. Some people are going to take a year and a half to commit. So if you are a new coach that's been doing this for 3 weeks and people are telling you no, guess what? You have not been doing it nearly long enough. You've got to give this time and know that people must hear about this multiple times before they commit, okay? So you've got to just commit to the process and keep moving forward, okay? And that kind of brings me back to this last slide, you guys. My biggest piece of advice for pushing to be a business starter, for pushing to hit Success Club every single month. Number 1, take 100% responsibility for your success and your failures. You got to realize that your upline coach is not your boss. We're not going to sit here and tell you, have you done your power hour today? Have you done all of your invites? Like, I know that that would be great if you could have someone on your ass making sure you do all of your stuff. That would be awesome. But you know what? The real deal is that that's not how it works. We are all our own boss. So take 100% responsibility for your success and for your failures, and know that you're in control of both. And so know that everything that's in front of you that you want to achieve with your business is in your hands. You can make it happen, every single one of you. But only when you take 100% responsibility and stop blaming it on other people. Don't blame Susie for not filling out her enrollment on the last day of the month at midnight for you not hitting Success Club. No, you should have maybe wrapped up Success Club a week before the end of the month and not put all your eggs in Susie's basket, right? Like, that's what I mean by taking 100% responsibility. Number 2, use the systems and resources we have for you. Once again, you guys, like, it just blows my mind. I'm going to bring it up again. We have 2 freaking top 10 coaches on our team. Like, our shit works. I'm sorry, but it works, okay? So use the systems, use the process. Don't feel like you got to go through this and do it on your own. You guys, there's probably a system, a resource, a tool of some kind for anything you're struggling with, okay? So use that stuff.
But wait, hold on.
Yes.
It only works if you take action. It's not going to work if you just look at these systems and these resources and they're like, oh, this looks cool. This looks good. And then you don't do anything with it. And I'm not going to lie. Last month, I didn't hit Success Club, and I was talking to Alexa, and I was like, it was my freaking fault, because the month before I hit Success Club, I think it was 19, and I was like, oh, I'm good, I got it, like, even us, we sometimes are like, oh, like, we're good, we've been talking to people, and something just doesn't happen, but then now I have 2 coaches who are signing up this weekend, you know what I mean? So it's like, it was because I slacked in taking action in that month before, of April. So, and I had to own up to it, and it sucks. It really does, especially when you're a leader and you have a team of amazing people and you want to lead by example. Sometimes we don't do the shit we're supposed to do. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm perfect, because I'm not. But I just want you guys to understand that these systems and these resources and these calls, even the team calls, if you're not applying the things that we're talking about and that we're telling you about, it's not going to work. And the reason why there's 2 top 10 coaches is because they've taken these systems, they've taken these resources, and they've made them their own, and they've just taken off with it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Implement, taking action for sure. You can't just be a knowledge hoarder. Actually, just wait for one more slide because I actually say that. But last, you guys, like, this is like the most important one, and this is something that I got one of my biggest takeaways from the Miracle Morning book, because I finished it last week. I know a bunch of you guys are in the book club, but this just resonated with me. Commit to your process daily without being emotionally attached to your results. So what does that mean? That means you've got to show up every single day and rain or shine and just do the thing. You got to just add your 10 people to your network or start your number of conversations, whatever your goal is for the day. All of you guys have different numbers that you're shooting for because you all have different goals. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you just got to show up and commit. Even if every single invite turns into a no, even if every single person that you friend requested today, denied your friend request, I don't care. You've got to commit and just show up without being attached to your results, and know that if you do that, the results will come. Maybe it won't happen today. Maybe it won't look like it today, but you guys, it's the compound effect. That's what this is all about. Committing to your process daily is the compound effect. And it might not look like it right now, but over time, you just keep going. You commit to your process every single day and keep going, even through the hard times, even though it might be, people are going to be rejecting you, whatever. Commit to it every single day. Don't be emotionally attached to your results. Don't let no's discourage you, is what I also mean by that, right? So many people let no's stop them or just completely paralyze you in your business. You guys, no's are going to be part of this. You just got to move forward. It's going to be hard, but just move forward. Don't be emotionally attached to your results each day, and realize that the compound effect is working if you're doing this. And the compound effect is the results, okay?
Also, I know you have one more slide, but Alexa and I both posted in our team page overcoming objection slides. And Alexa actually stumbled upon this on someone's blog, and we thought that it was just too good not to share it. I know a lot of you saw it, but if you haven't seen it, go look. It's in its own album, photo album, and there's a bunch of different resources there that can help you with overcoming objections and just knowing that it's normal. We found these slides from another top coach in the company, and so it's not just us, it's not just our team, it's everyone, and everyone has to figure out how we overcome these things and these objections. And it's just part of life. Like it says, it literally says in one of the things, objections are just gonna happen. We all had objections at first too, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I'll show at the end of this, I'll screen share and show in our team pages where you guys can see that, because I think that Emma is on point with that these objection resources I think will be really helpful. But yeah, you guys, you just got to keep going through the hard days, or when it feels like it's just at a complete standstill. You just got to keep going. Commit to your process every day, and don't let your emotions keep you back from committing to your process. Okay. So, action items, okay? So don't just be a knowledge hoarder, you guys. We want you to take action and start to implement this stuff, okay? So obviously, first and foremost, make sure that you figure out where you're at on the leadership ladder. For those of you who aren't at Business Starter, go and make sure that you check and see, how far you are from Business Starter, or whatever. If you are a Business Starter, whatever the next rung is on the leadership ladder, but figure out how far away you are from the next rung, okay? I want you to write it down and write down what it is that you've got to do for the rest of the month so that you can make it happen. Now, if you're pushing for a Business Starter, chances are that's going to be hitting Success Club. If you're pushing for one of the higher up rungs, there's going to be some more requirements, but write down whatever it is that you've got to achieve this month in order to hit the next rung on the leadership ladder. And then post that somewhere that you're going to be able to see it, okay? Because when you're visualizing and you're seeing your goals and you see Business Starter this month, hit Success Club over and over every single day, it's going to become a lot more ingrained in you than you think, you guys. It's almost like a subconscious thing. When you look at your goals and you see it written out every day, your commitment to it just becomes stronger, okay? And we would love it. I should have added this as a bullet point, but we would love it if you guys would then post in our team pages. Do a post in the team page saying, this is my goal for this month. I'm shooting for Business Starter, and I have XYZ that I'm, need to achieve, or whatever, just to hold yourself accountable and make your goals public, okay? But yeah, okay, so that's it with the PowerPoint, you guys. But before I stop the recording, like I said, I'll show you really quick in our team pages, because I feel like people don't know necessarily where these albums are. So let me share my screen just really quick, just in case you don't see this. I'm going to show my team page, and I'll go to Emma's. So if you just click on the photos section of team page, hit albums, and I have a couple more in mind, but oh my gosh, look at this. Albums here of stuff for my team. And here's the overcoming objections stuff that we were talking about, you guys. This is really freaking great. This is the one that we really want to show. Objections are normal, bound to happen, human nature, defense mechanism, something that everybody gets. Yes, that's the truth. Not a no, a learning experience, and not something to give up over. Always just an objection and a challenge. I just love that one. I had to show it. So, and the same thing with Emma. Let me go here. Emma's team, I should say. Here we go. Photos, albums, overcoming objections, right there. Okay? So now you have absolutely everything, you guys. I don't think we could give you any more information or resources to help you with overcoming objections. So now just take this stuff, read it, soak it in, believe it, and just start implementing, okay? So do we have any questions? There's a bunch of stuff in the chat box. I've not been keeping up with it. Otherwise, I get really distracted. But did anyone have any questions or anything that I didn't go over? I hope that this was good for you guys. Emma, is there anything else that you wanted to add? If anybody has any last?
No, I think it was good. And I was kind of in the chat box answering some questions and stuff. So
Good.
I didn't see anything else, but yeah, that was awesome. And by the way, shout out to Alexa for making that PowerPoint, because I think she just made that within like 30 minutes. And I just love that she's just so quick, and that's why I just love her, because I would sit there for 5 hours and be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, and I love that you had mistakes, because we're not perfect, and that's something that it talks about in the Miracle Morning that I love, is showing people that we're real, showing our team that we make mistakes, and that we have things that we aren't always perfect at. We say the wrong things. We have typos. Like, we're human. Okay. So, I think there was like 2 things that you were like, oh, whoops, I misspelled that, but whatever, we got the gist. So
yeah,
I'm really happy.
That one, I kind of whipped this one together, and I was like, oh geez, I looked at the clock and I'm like,
yeah, see, that's her whipping it together. I'm like, God, that would take me like 5 hours, but okay. That's why we work really good together.
So what I use for my PowerPoints is actually, what I do is I get free templates from slidescarnival.com. Let me write it in, slidescarnival.com.
She has these little secret things, man.
I know. I just Googled it. I just got it from Googling, but they're free. Google Drive or Google presentation, whatever the PowerPoint in Google Drive is called. But they're free templates, and that's what I use for all the PowerPoints that I do for you guys. I do not create that shit on my own. I do not have time for that. So yeah. But yeah, let me start the recording. Thank you everybody that watched the recording. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you shoot for Business Starter and above in your business.